Good morning and welcome. I am Michelle Coleman and I will be leading meditation this morning. In honor of All Souls Day, we will journey to the garden to connect with an ancestor or more than one ancestor today. And I invite you, there should be paper and pen in the basket or the folder in the chair in front of you so that you can write down what you hear, and I will give you time at the end of meditation to do so. So welcome. Feel the chair supporting you. Feel the floor pushing back on your feet as we show up in this now moment. Allow your breath to anchor you, breathing in and breathing out. Any thoughts of what you need to do, what comes after, what you forgot to do, just thank it. You can write it down if you need to, and let it go. As we open ourselves to unseen forces surrounding the throne of power, beauty, and might, we throw about ourselves protection found in the thought of the Christ. And with this, I invite you to see white light surrounding you from head to toe, like a caterpillar in a cocoon, just circling down, releasing any worries, any doubts, any fears, as we show up and trust in this now moment. And we'll count backwards from 10 to 0. When you get to 0, you'll be in a deep state of relaxation. 10, 9, any body sensations that are distracting you, just send them love. Let them go, know all is well. 8, 7, you can see yourself walking down the side of a mountain, walking downstairs. Or that feeling you get in the elevator when it's going really fast down and you can feel your heart being left. 8, 7, 6, feel yourself just relaxing, showing up in this now moment. 5, 4, releasing, letting go, and trusting. Trusting in the divine, trusting that Spirit has you, trusting that all you normally worry about is taken care of when you release it. 3, 2, and when you get to 0, you'll be in a deep state of relaxation. 1 and 0. And we state the intention that the next time you do a stepping down meditation, by the time you get to 5, you'll be as deep as you are now, and then you will go deeper still. Showing up in this now moment, I invite you to walk towards your garden. Now, there is a gate closed, and outside of the gate is a weeping willow tree or whatever tree you feel most connected to. Any worries, any doubts, any fears, I invite you to imagine writing them down and clipping them on the tree with a clothespin, knowing that the tree will take these worries and concerns and bring you answers and resolution. I'll give you a moment to release any worries, any doubts you've brought in with you today. And then when you are done, I invite you to walk towards the gate and open the gate to your garden. And as you do, see all the green and the colors and the blossoms and the flowers. Smell the scents. Listen to the birds welcoming you as you walk through and take in all the sights. And I invite you to listen for the sound of the creek, because that's where the bridge to the other side is. And as you cross the bridge, there is a clearing, and in the clearing you see a bench. And there is an ancestor there waiting to connect with you. When you see them, greet them as feels appropriate to do so. And there might be more than one ancestor who has come to commune with you this morning. Welcome them all. As I leave you in silence to take in the wisdom and the guidance and the love that they have to share this morning in the silence. Just allow the message to go in. Don't resist. Be open to what is being shared and welcome it. And as your time together comes to a close, thank them for showing up for you, for loving you, for the guidance that they're providing. And you have just a few minutes left with them before I'll bring you back up. If there's something you wish to share, you may do so now. And now I invite you to leave them, and however it seems best, you could hug, you can bow, you can give a prayer. As we get ready to leave the garden, giving thanks for the wisdom and the love that we've been able to take part in. Walk towards the creek and across the bridge. Taking in the sights and the sounds and the smells, and if there any taste of your garden, knowing that you can come here at any time you choose. As we make our way through the gate, closing it behind us, giving thanks to our tree for bringing solutions to what we saw as problems. We'll walk back up from 0 to 10. When you get to 10, you'll be back in the now moment, and you can write any words of wisdom and guidance that you received. 0, 1, 2. Let us slowly come back into this now moment, into our bodies, feeling the love, the acceptance, the family, and the wisdom that we are a part of. 2, 3. As we come back, we are an expression of all that has been placed in us. And we give thanks for that. 4, 5, slowly coming back into this now moment. 6, 7, and at 10 you can write any words of wisdom that was shared with you this morning. 8, 9, and 10. I won't ring the bells until I give you a few moments to recall what was shared. Thank you. We'll have 10 minutes before service.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see this socially active, joyful community connection going on. And it's time for us to start our service. So if you'll find a seat, that would be great. Welcome to the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living, where all faiths are welcome and none is required. I'm Maria Dion. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm so grateful for each one of you joining us today. It's good to see everyone's face, whether you're online or in the building. Welcome. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Coleman, Unity teacher, for her beautiful inspiration and meditation this morning. Thank you. Yes. Let's clap. Thank you for turning off your noisemakers, cell phones, beepers, if you're a little bit retro, whatever it is, so that we can enjoy the sanctity of our time together. If you are joining us online, welcome. You can click closed captioning if you need assistance. Together, we are transforming our world with the power of love in action. I want to take a moment to honor many folks who are love in action today supporting our celebration this morning. Our musical inspiration is Susan Clark. No. Oh, Seth, I'm so sorry. Seth Hoffman. All right. He does not look like Susan. I think I was meditating a little bit too much before this. Our tech team is Cheryl Ray and Mike Hacker and Jennifer Wilmer. Mike Hacker and others are our food angels, so we want to thank all of those folks. Holding the service in consciousness and prayer is Dr. Michelle Coleman and Carmela Herrera. Thank you. Practitioner Marilyn O'Leary will lead us in our opening prayer and share the reading for today. And Reverend Gil Olmsted will host our celebration, as well as provide our inspirational message. Thank you. So here are a few brief announcements. I heard that yesterday's candle making workshop was fantastic. Who here attended? All right, great. I heard that Miguelito made 2 candles. So yay, Miguelito. I don't see him right now. I saw him earlier running around. Our altar, our Dia de los Muertos altar, was put together by Carmela and Angeli, and Miguelito helped as well. So we have some beautiful, the altar's beautiful with candles and marigolds and many photos of our ancestors and loved ones. So thank you everyone who brought a photo. Our healing circle today is with Kim Peabody. Solid Grounds open mic. Where's Lou Similore? Hi, Lou. The open mic was fantastic. All who attended, thank you very much for that. Beautiful. Our volunteer of the month is Pat Justice. So thank you, Pat, for all of your work with us. She's been really active. We have a board meeting today at 12:30 p.m. here at the center, and there is a link for online access if you would like to attend. So please feel free to join the board in their discussions and hear more about what's going on at the center. On Saturday, December 13th, our RGCSLs will be holding a reunion and 16th anniversary gathering. It'll be from 3 to 5 p.m. here at the center in the sanctuary. Volunteers are needed, so if you'd like to volunteer, please reach out to Marilyn Kirk or to me. We're really excited about that. And before that, we have Thanksgiving potluck at noon on Thanksgiving Day, so please join us. So I'd like to turn this over to to Seth. I think he has a song. Oh, to Marilyn. I'm sorry, everyone. That's right. I thought I was celebration assistant for a second. Yeah, that's you.
Let's just take a breath and be here, right here, and know that Divine Spirit is with us always and is with us today. That every person who Maria mentioned is blessed, and that we thank them and know that what they do today is part of God's work, and we're so grateful for them. And I thank everyone who's here today to bring yourself to this gathering, to share your love, who you are, to share yourself with us. And I also affirm that every person who has a desire today has that desire fulfilled. If it's love, if it's peace, justice, if it's abundance, creativity, joy, love, whatever it is, that whatever a person comes here asking for, that they receive. I affirm that that is true, and that is true now. And I'm grateful for this service. I'm grateful for the joy that it brings. I'm grateful for the peace, for all that it brings us. And I particularly bless Seth, our musician today, and I bless Reverend Gill, who is going to give our talk. And I'm so glad that everyone is with us. So being very happy today, loving this day of the dead, loving this wonderful celebration of our ancestors, of our loved ones, and knowing that the celebration is not that they're gone, but that they are still with us. Knowing that's true and holding that in our hearts. Please say with me, and so it is. Amen.
Okay, good morning. Started slowly, wasn't the only one who couldn't do it right, but don't worry, there's no hurry. Give it time and you'll see the light. It's all part of living something new, not always knowing what to do. I guess it's good to get out of our comfort zone. Music helps us when we feel alone. I'm full of grace now, lines in my face now, learning to make it in this place now.
Thank you, Seth, so much. So Seth has been with us at Solid Grounds and been with us one Sunday morning, and he brings a really rich background of music. He writes a lot of music, and he's got a spiritual sense about him. So thank you for being here with us. So good morning, all. Good morning. My name's Gil William Olmsted. I'm the spiritual director. The pronouns are he and him, and I'm happy to see everyone that's here. Glad that we're making it. Everybody survived the big weekend. We had a great night on Friday night with poetry, and if you're interested, you should look it up on the YouTube or the Facebook and take a look at it. It was really way wonderfuler than I thought it was going to be. It was a really good time. So you can go to RGCSL YouTube, or you can go to Solid Grounds YouTube. Yeah, one of those two. Solid Grounds, yeah. Yeah, you can also go to our website and get a link to one of those. Yeah. Okay, so as we start our morning, we're just going to land on exactly what we're here and why we're here, what we're about. So basically, we just like to hit on the few things that are standard and that we know. And one of those is we know that there's only one life, there's only one spirit, there's only one activity in the world. It's named different things. People call it by different things. People experience it differently, but it's still the one thing. That's God, as we sometimes call it. We also know that we access this and we allow it to permeate our hearts when we spend time in prayer and meditation, in community, in having fun, in poetry, in all of those different areas. That we allow that to well up within us. We also know that our thoughts are creative and that what we think has a huge effect on what we experience. So we need to keep an eye on that. And also, we know that everything is love. So whether it looks like love or not, doesn't matter. God is love. The energy of the universe is love, and it's all love at some point. And finally, each one of us is created whole, perfect, and complete, right where we are. Even with these crazy hats and these outfits today, we're still perfect. It's still good. All right. Well, we'd like to really take a minute, and anyone who's online who hasn't been with us before, send a note in the chat and let somebody know that you're here. We'd love to know who's here. And if you're here with us in the room, we'd like to welcome you and say thanks for being here, everybody, including those who may or may not be new. We are going to offer a blessing to one another and to those who are new. If you're new and you feel comfortable standing up, please do. But we're going to take a moment, and all of us are going to rub our hands together. Receive this out there. Receive that in here. Say, we see you. We see you. You are the beautiful light of love. You are the beautiful light of love. You are God incarnate. You are God incarnate. We are grateful for your presence. And we welcome you home. Thank you.
The reading I'm doing today is from Ernest Holmes' book, This Thing Called You, one of my favorite books by Ernest Holmes. If you haven't read it, give yourself a treat. It's really wonderful, and I'm sure it's in the bookstore. There is something about you that knows you are made of immortal stuff, that there is no death. But eternity is not some far-off event. Beloved, now we are the sons of God. It is today that you are to enter into a complete realization of this divine truth. You need not wait to become immortal, for whatever you are to evolve into, you must evolve from. Life antecedes life and flows out of it. Begin to live today as though you are an immortal being, and all thought of death, all fear of change will slip from you. You will step out of the tomb of uncertainty into the light of eternal day. The nighttime of your soul will have passed, and the eternal light of everlasting day will dawn as the great reality of your life. And just take a breath and let's have a minute to think about that. Begin to live today as though you are an immortal being, because you are.
This great wide world that lies here before us, there's something out there that's bigger than me. Oceans and rivers and raindrops and teardrops, you bet we get splashed by them all. Both pleasure and pain, more than I can explain. There's something out there that's bigger than me. You put yourself out there in all of your glory, your heart and your soul on your sleeve, wondering, will this last forever? My cup's already overflowed. Make music and love in this time we are given. There's something out there that's bigger than me. Seen places and people who have come before me. Some have come but now they are gone, but left stories and lessons and memories and meaning. There's something out there that's bigger than me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In this great wide world that lies here before us, there's something out there that's bigger than me. Now that we've made it this far here together, what more can I do for you? As I humble and pray for just one more day, there's something out there that's bigger than me. You put yourself out there in all of your glory, your heart and your soul on your sleeve, wondering, will this last forever? My cup's already overflowed. Make music and love in this time that we're given. And there's something out there that's bigger than me. Oceans and rivers and raindrops and teardrops, you bet we get splashed by them all. Both pleasure and pain, more than I can explain. There's something out there that's bigger than me. And there's something out there that's bigger than me.
Thank you, Seth. That was wonderful. Something out there. Bigger than me. I like the splashing teardrops. Those are good. I like that. Well, today is an interesting day. We're celebrating a multitude of holidays. We have Dia de los Muertos and a beautiful ofrenda that's been set up by Carmela and Anjali, and so we are just grateful for that. If you have pictures of ancestors with you that you would like to place up there, please do at any time. Love to have them. And after service today, we'll be perhaps having a moment to share together in the social hall. So we'll take some time to do that too. And of course, that takes us right into, we had Halloween on Friday, we had All Saints Day yesterday, and today is All Souls Day. And I didn't realize All Souls Day and All Saints Day are two separate days. Apparently because somebody decided that the saints weren't the only ones that should be honored, so we added All Souls Day. So, and apparently we're supposed to pray for those that may be in purgatory. So, oh, there's not a purgatory. Okay. Well, just in case, that's what you're supposed to do on that day. So, so anyway, there's an awful lot of looking at our connection of this life and whatever comes next. This life and what the next thing is. And so I was thinking about that. We often hear about the the veil becoming thin, and the thought that somehow both spiritually and within us in different ways, this time of year has this space where it's easier to connect. And that's something to think about. And I discovered that perhaps it's a misnomer. Perhaps there's not a veil. What if that were true? What if there wasn't something between us and whatever else is out there, right? Between us and this place where this thing that we are thinking is where heaven happens, perhaps, or people are fully in their fullness and all these different things. What if there's not really that separation that we think? So, in doing a little looking at that, Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, is pretty clear that there is no separation. There isn't duality, correct? We talk about that a lot. There aren't two things. There's one thing happening. And what he talks about with this veil is that it's in our heads. We think we're separated. And the reality is that the fullness of spirit, which exists, if you will, both here and there is no here and there. There's only here, and it exists here. And it also exists within us. We think that it's out there on the other side. It's right here where we are. That's where we get to be. We get to have that within us. So, although I think the church at one time wanted to say that there were only some people that were special, those were the saints, only those people we should celebrate, right? But that isn't accurate. And what's accurate is that we have this opportunity to live into who we are. And this time reminds us of the fact that in all these different celebrations, it's always talking about the crossover of the two between what's come before and what is now. And we get to realize that that's a continuum in which we live. That is the space in which we live. So I thought we might take a moment and see if we could figure that out a little bit. So each of us have been invited, and I'm sure we can all take a moment and think of one of our ancestors, that we have something that we admire about them. Take a minute. Okay. So now what I'd like you to do, if you have that, do we have that in our minds? Somebody, some ancestor, parent, a friend, or something? Okay. Something we admire. Now what I want to know is, how is what you admire in them expressing as you? Does anybody have an idea? Yeah? Okay, we got one. No, we have more than one, but we have one to start with. Nancy?
My dad was a very kind and generous person, and I think that I reflect that as well. I got that from him.
Yes, you are very kind and generous. I would say that. Where? Is there a hand over here? Nope. Okay, now he's hiding. He's changed his mind.
My dad loved nature, loved the outdoors, and he taught me to love nature and the outdoors and diversity and really that connection to all of it.
Yep. Oh.
My uncle that just passed last week, he embodied family and the importance of family and family connections and the love of family. And my mother was the same way, and I feel like I also expressed that. Thank you, Gil.
Yes. Stanley. All right, here we go.
Now, what was the question? I think most thing my ancestors gave me was my hair tie. They taught me how to tie my hair. And in school, they cut all my hair off, but I grew my hair when I was 18, and they taught me how to tie my hair. And what the significant was is when they tie my hair, they said that you're supposed to pray in the morning while you're tying your hair. That way, the Holy People will always be with you and protect you all day long. So there's a prayer in there.
Prayer in there somewhere.
So when you see a Native American wearing their hair like this in a bun, that means they prayed that morning. They have a prayer with them, and it's sacred to us. And the first time I tried to tie my hair, I couldn't. And it took me a while to learn. I put a mirror over here and a mirror behind me, and I couldn't tie my hair. And the lady, my auntie, she told me, you're supposed to pray. And that way you'll tie it. And so after teaching me that, I learned to pray, and it just came to me.
Wow, and so we embody that faith, that connection to the world. Valerie, thank you very much. Thank you, all of you, so far.
Do I need to take that?
Yes, you do.
All right.
People at home won't hear you.
I wanted to say teachers and pastors and my parents, my grandparents, and so forth. But when I heard the story about the bun, I realized something I didn't know. And I have to tell you, I have a video of my mom on security camera after she passed. She was in the house. My daughter was sick, and I think she was there for her. And I watched it over and over again because she was walking so beautifully, and she was in a wheelchair when she passed. And at first I was like, who is that old woman in my house? But it was her, but I watched it so many times. During the pandemic, a lovely Native American or indigenous woman who helps us now, too, and her daughters helped my mom. And she couldn't get her hair cut because we weren't going to take her to get her hair cut. And her hair grew really long. And Sharon put her hair up, and I was trying to call it a Navajo bun, but I don't know if there's a special word for it. But she fixed her hair that way because it's really long. And she had her hair that way in the video. And it was definitely my mom. And so now I know that there's something spiritual and prayerful about the bun, and so that's so interesting.
Thank you. Wow. So this life that's gone lives on as us. How can that be? How can that happen? Unless we're connected. Unless the fullness of Spirit is within me as it's within you, as it's within all things. And so the connection is there. There's nothing missing. All of what those have taught us, we've known at some level within us. All that we have learned, we have brought forth from within us somewhere. And so this thinking about the veil creates this opportunity for us to really examine the fullness of who we are, to receive it, to accept it, to walk in it. What would it be like if we walked in the power of that every day? Who would be terrified? Yeah, in some ways I think I would be a little terrified. And what a different way of walking in the world. What if we weren't concerned we weren't concerned that we were going to mess it up? What if we weren't concerned that someone else wouldn't like what we did? What would it be like to walk in that kind of a realm? And I think there's something about this celebration that reminds us that when we put those ancestors up there, we don't talk about what they didn't do right, do we? Do we ever do that? Very, very rarely. We remember the things that they brought forth that were powerful and positive. Okay? And that doesn't just exist over there. That existed here when they were here. And so it continues to exist here as us, just as we exist there. Because there is no there. I'm confusing myself. How do you like that? But that's true. That's the essence of what we're talking about. That there's so little. There is this imagined separation, this imagined space. Reverend Mary Louise Ruffner says, once the veil of illusion is pierced by our belief in the life-affirming words we consciously tell ourselves, the whole picture of our experience begins to change. Once the veil of illusion is pierced by our belief in the life-affirming words we consciously tell ourselves, the whole picture of our experience begins to change. So we break through that imaginary veil when we stand in truth, when we realize that it's all right here, that I am fully connected to you, that we are two expressions of the same. And that my being here is my soul's process of walking through this life. We're not a meat suit. That's not all we are. We are that which is within us. That is the key, and that is why before we transitioned here, and after we transition on, we continue. That's the only way we can continue, because the body doesn't last. But the life of spirit lasts. Ernest Holmes says, all limitations are self-imposed. Now, if that were true, what would change in your life? All limitations are self-imposed. Anything, what's that? Anything I allow. Anything I allow. Okay. Life would be, yes.
I always hear from Spirit, God, whatever you want to call him or her, and that's what I'm hearing lately. You need to pray for these higher things or believe for these higher things. Don't believe for that. Believe for this.
So don't, it's talking about praying for these higher things. Don't get stuck in the stuff that's down here, but to see the vision of what's possible and to stay there. That's really interesting, because I pulled this quote and I didn't know why, but now I'll share it with you. You never change something by fighting against it. Create a new model that makes the old one obsolete. That was Buckminster Fuller. Create a new model. Live from a new model. Live from the model of the fullness of who we are. Step into life knowing that you are here and you are worthy. And it is your time. And that all that has come before us we share in. Because we're all continuing together at some level. I feel like I'm speaking in circles. And yet, I I hear it coming out that way, but I know that that's the truth. Is we have this thing that people move on, and they move out of our lives, and yet they're also present for us. And so we're all existing in this fullness of spirit. In the fullness of spirit, there is no time and space. There is no place for us to be in a different realm. We're all walking in the same realm. It's just what we recognize and what we're willing to step into. And I think the challenge for me is to really go, okay, what would it mean if I really stepped up? What would it be like if I really said, yeah, you are here to do this. I'm here to be a light. I'm here to be love. I'm here to be all those things that my family taught me, all those things that I've learned, all those things that I already am inside. And I am those things. I don't have to try. I have to allow. I think that's what I heard from the back row a minute ago. I have to allow. It's not about trying to create, trying to make it happen. It's about allowing it to be, allowing it to happen. So today, as we look at this veil, I ask us to look at it differently, to release the idea that there is something between us, and to embrace the idea that we're all functioning on the same plane somehow, that we're all connected. There is no separation. For if there was separation, then the whole idea that God is everywhere present wouldn't work. And from all the things that we've looked at, that I've looked at, it seems that that is the case. God is everywhere present. And so we hold on to that truth. We walk in that truth. So whatever you brought forth in your thinking about your ancestor, hang on to that thing that you express as them. Allow that to remind you of your connection to all of it, that it's always present right here. So as we continue this day, I'm going to invite practitioners and ministers to circle the room, and we're going to just symbolize the way, in fact, we are always held. So thank you. Feel free to circle up. So, in this moment, gratitude is overwhelming. The gratitude for all those who have shown us the way, for those who continue to show us the way, for that place within us that is the way. That place where spirit is fully present, where the splashing of the river and the thing that's bigger that seems to be out there is splashing us right inside, reminding us in every moment that the fullness of spirit is here. So the veil becomes this opportunity, and so we stand in the face of what appears to be death, or what we've called death, and we celebrate it as life. We celebrate it as another step in our lives. We celebrate the possibility for incredible renewal and growth in every step of our journey as a soul. So I give thanks for each and every person in this room, each and every person online, each person who will be touched in some way by this day. And that any sadness, any grief that is welling up within us, that we simply remember that there is no end. So we don't have to grieve what is leaving us, because nothing's leaving us. That life is our life. My life is your life, is our life. So I'm knowing right here and now that the light of each one in this room shines brightly, that the possibility of everyone who is online is extraordinary, that the perfection of possibility exists for each one of us, and that we walk in that, and that each time we step in that possibility, there are those who are touched beyond our understanding. Because the world is waiting for us to show up. The world is waiting for us to be fully who we are. And we can't show up fighting what's going on in the world. We have to show up with the model that says we're all one, we're all together, everyone is whole, perfect, and complete. We walk in this wholeness. And so as we stand in that, we know that life is a wonderful gift. And we receive that gift. And from receiving that gift, we are willing to step out and be the love of Spirit right where we are. And so with great and abundant gratitude, I release this word knowing that it's done. And I say, and so it is. Thank you. Seth will have another good song for us.
This is a tribute to friendship, both the friends that are still in this world and that are in the world in a different way. Here we are together under the clear night sky, looking over a waterfall above the world so high. You have always been there when no one else could be. It's so good to know you and to know that you know me. It's been a long, 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 long road with many turns and bends. We've gone our separate way, but we've always remained friends. We've shed tears of sorrow and tears of laughter, to be so playful and curious, that's all that we are after. But our adventures aren't yet over. No, 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 no. And it's far too early to go to sleep. I'm not even tired. Our adventures aren't yet over. No, 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 no. And we're about to take the next leap. Like so many before us who have passed and gone, who gave up on dreaming and singing their song. But we've never stopped playing out in the great unknown, just to have a friend like you I never feel alone. But our adventures aren't yet over. No, 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 no. And it's far too early to go to sleep. I'm not even tired. Our adventures aren't yet over. No, 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 no. And we're about to take the next leap.
Thank you so much. Let's give Seth another round of applause. All right. So our illustrious board president, Madam Cheryl Ray, is approaching the front. She has some updates and wants to let everybody in on what's going on.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll let you hold that for just in just a second, because Brian's taking care of something for me. You know, as president, I said, like many times, that if I got elected president, that I would do away with the time change. They won't let me do it, darn it. I tried, though. Just believe me, I tried. So, Brian is passing out little horns. I know we've done this before, but this is a little bit different. It's kind of the same, but it's a little different. You guys can bear with me, right? So while he's passing those out with me, I want to tell you that right now we have 6 new partners signed up for the upcoming year. We have 16 or 17 who have renewed. And so that's a really good thing, and I'll tell you where we're at with that pledge. So here, coming in a minute. It looks like Brian's got everybody. So everybody has their horn. Okay, let's practice using it. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. So this whole staff fund that we've had, we had a goal of $12,000. We're a smidge over it. Everybody, give your hands a big round of applause. I am so happy with everybody here. This is awesome. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to leave it open just a little tiny bit longer just to give other people a chance to get in on the drawing for the balloon and the meal by Brian and the car washes. Just a little bit longer. But next Sunday we're going to do the drawing. So no, you don't have to be present to win, but we really would like it if you're here. That would be really awesome. Okay, so then as far as the pledge campaign for next year, we are at 86,900 so far pledged for next year. Our goal is 175, which puts us almost halfway there. So, hey, should we blow this again? Okay. You guys are awesome. I am so glad to be a part of a group of people that comes together to do this. I'm so excited. Something else I want to put out there for you. I don't think it made it in the newsletter because I didn't say anything because I was not in a really good space. I'll just leave it at that for now. We will have board nominations available. Watch for that in your newsletter. If you want to nominate yourself to be on the board, or if you want to nominate someone else, you need to talk to that person and send them to the link so that they can fill their information, because we need to know what kind of skills and talents we're bringing to the board. Does anybody have any questions about that just in the short term? No? Okay. The big thing is, thank you for helping us get in integrity for Nancy and for Gil in our funds. And so thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, my bank account looks different this week. I think, although my bank won't let me in to see it right now, but that's a whole nother story. So it's time for us to take this moment to bring our offerings forward. So what I'm asking us to do is, if you have a gift with you, if you're at home online, and if you don't have anything with you, just hold your hand on your heart, hold your gift or your hand on your heart, and let's, oh, we've got this one again. Okay, we're going to do our prayer of abundance. All right, so let's say this with me. I am grateful for the generosity flowing through this community. As we give, we know that abundance is unlimited. Love is unending, and good circulates freely. These gifts bless our minister, our administrator, and our spiritual home, returning to each gift multiplied. Together we are prosperous, we are sustained, and we thrive as one. So it is. Thank you. So Seth's going to have a little music. There's ways to give going across the board. Baskets are in the front if you'd like to bring something forward. And just hold the whole thing in prayer, knowing that this abundance continues to flow as each one of us. So let's just take a moment and bless these gifts, gratefully receiving them, knowing that they are but a symbol of the love that flows in this place. Let us continue to live as community and as gracious givers to ourselves and to one another, and gracious receivers. And so we know that all is well, and we simply release this and say, and so it is. So, my favorite day of the month, the first Sunday. It's birthday Sunday. It is birthday Sunday. Is there anyone with a November birthday? Karen's online. Okay, so we got one out there through the camera. We got two over here. Come on up. We're going to invite you to come up. I believe we have one over here too who's hiding. Do you have a birthday in November? Yeah. Oh, Mara, she was our volunteer of the month, but she doesn't want to say she has a birthday. Come on up. Come on up here. All right, let's give them a round of applause. All right, come over here a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put them on the spot for a minute. I'm just going to ask for your name and what you're claiming for this year for your birthday.
Well, my name is Maures Meek, and I've been here for over a year. And we came with unity and met all these wonderful people here, and we decided this is the place. So we are here, and we're happy to be here. It's been a rough year for me this year, but I'm making it, and I feel blessed with my health. Thank you.
Divine perfect health.
I'm claiming perfect health. Yes, thank you.
My name is Jolene, and what I'm claiming this year is perfect health and clarity and stronger boundaries.
My name is Stanley Perry. I'm claiming presence.
Was that presence with a T or with a C? Which? Okay, with a T. All right. All right. Well, let's sing them happy birthday. All right. And all right.
Happy
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. All these wonderful, beautiful people, and all the goodness they wish, and health, and presence, and boundaries, and all the good things to come your way. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you.
Who was that? This has been such a joy to be together again and to be able to celebrate. Don't forget to take advantage of our prayer being offered over here in the prayer garden kind of altar place. We'll be sitting there. There'll be practitioners there ready to do prayer for you if you have a request or something that you're that you would like to claim for yourself. So please come there. In the back of the sanctuary, there's a prayer box. You can write your prayer there, and we will pray for it during the weekend. And also, you can pray. You can ask for prayer online. And please join us for food and community in the social hall after our closing song and our affirmation. Thank you.
All right. This is always one of my favorite songs as a kid and still now. So feel free to join. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of it and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us once under its spell, you know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is it the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? Their voice might be one in the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da do, la da da dee da dee da do.
So let's repeat after me. This is our affirmation of the day. The fullness of Spirit lives as me. The fullness of Spirit lives as me. So it is. Thank you so much. Be sure and come take a look at the altar up here, and we'll see you in the other room.